So here we go in the Red Bull Arena, 7 miles west of Lower Manhattan, just across the river from Newark, New Jersey. The capacity around 25,000 in this football-specific stadium. By contrast to some of the so widely known, London Irish played Saracens here in March 2016, and the USA rugby team met Ireland here on June the 10th of this year. Tottenham Hotspur's turn. Check on the teams then. Michel Vorm starting in goal for Spurs. There's a second outing on this tour for Kyle Walker-Peters. Cameron Carter-Vickers, Southend born but a USA international, also included by Pochettino. No Christian Eriksen, he set Spurs on their way against PSG, but Josh Onoma, who's been knocking on the door for a couple of years now, is starting here. And Roma get us underway. To summarise their team news, they're giving a very rapid debut to their new signing Alexander Kolarov, with the ink barely dry.
Walker-Peters and Onoma, with Kyle Walker having departed for Manchester City as well. There's a spot up for grabs perhaps in this Spurs lineup.
Into their stride, and Pochettino acknowledged that in their opener against PSG, but Tottenham of course blew PSG away.
This one a lot better.
Fell for Dyer. He was onside. Tricking his way past Trippier well. Well, that's the first involvement for the new man, De Frel.
Adopted home.
They're going to have to find a way. Walker-Peters got forward well. Fed it to Dele Alli.
Dele Alli, probably the best £5 million that Spurs have ever laid out. 18 goals last season, chipped in with 7. Neither of them were a hit.
Dzeko, certainly a hit last season for Roma. He's in here. Just overran it slightly, and off the heels of Alderweireld. Picked out 9 Golan. Energetic, isn't he? Roma looking for a penalty. Well, I was at the FIFA Confederations Cup, and when a referee was running to the touchline like that, it was to have a look at the video assistant referee viewpoint. There's no technology like that in operation, but this is given as a penalty. Rough justice on Carter-Vickers perhaps. Perotti strolls in and tucks it home without a problem. Roma in front from the penalty spot. On another day, I don't think Pochettino would be too pleased by how that decision was reached.
Yeah, very casual penalty, but tucked away, and that's what counts. And yet another goal in this ICC competition. They've been banging them in. And
exploiting Kelevely, Roma nonetheless, and they're opened up again here, Tottenham. De Frel now, and he hits it. He's had a chance with his head. That was a presentable opportunity as well, and Vorm, I don't think he went for it, the goalkeeper. He knew it was going wide. So as they say in these parts, he's 0 for 2 now. Well, now Trippier looking for Harry Kane, and he got there, Kane. That's a bit more like Tottenham.
Oh, pretty simple in the end. Move the ball quickly. Coming out to Trippier. And Kane racing into the near post, but good defending as well from Fazio behind him. Stayed with
Kane. Off the crossbar. Dembele's hit. Vertonghen to Alden. It's not Kane, and it's easy for Alisson. Failed to draw him out about the fact that it has not always been a happy hunting ground as a club team. Kane hits it, and Alisson gets down well. Shot on target, shot in anger from Harry Kane at last.
Yeah, he finally got some service to show what he can do. Simple ball over the top. Good one from Trippier. And what a strike as well.
Right on the 45-minute mark, no stoppage time. A very intense workout indeed for Tottenham Hotspur, who started here without Christian Eriksen, and in truth they've not quite had the sparkle as a result. Roma picking up from where they left off against Paris Saint-Germain. Very impressive in so many ways, but the big question mark, the penalty decision, which ultimately divides the teams. Now down the middle, Roma come with Under, his first involvement, the teenager, on his Roma debut. Under over the top, happily, for
Tottenham in 4 games for Turkey already.
Here goes Harry Kane. Roma were caught out by that basic clearance by Lloris. Still Kane. Well, we've had one penalty in the box already in this game. To have got away with this.
I'm sorry, but that's an unbelievable decision, especially given the context of this game. The soft penalty that Roma got. This is as clear as day. Badly timed, catches his man, referee has a good view. Shocking decision. And one of his opponents.
See, this is the kind of thing that's going to happen now. That was robust, over-robust from Harry Kane, but they're frustrated. Former no less. I don't think it was that bad looking at it again. He wasn't sliding in at the man, he caught the man with the... Davis pressing on from left back. Dele Alli, deflection on it. Pretty close.
Yeah, lovely play from Spurs in the build-up. Noticeable when they up the tempo there and get that quick passing going. Roma struggling.
Kane was stopped in his tracks by Moreno, but he's gone again here, Harry Kane, and he's in for Tottenham. And it's wide. Going to get a corner out of it, but that was a great chance to level it for Spurs.
Yeah, one he'd normally take. And in the end, Moreno got back to get something on it.
It was desperate, but it worked for Moreno. Loose pass, Strootman here. And it might come here for Roma. It does, and Under gives Roma a 2-goal lead. The teenager signed for so much money from Turkey.
Scarcely deserved. Hugo Lloris has had nothing to do in this second half. But it was a very presentable opportunity, and the half-time substitute Under made no mistake. Wimmer just on the field, did his best to clear it, and it was a setup for Under in the end.
It's really the worst thing for a defender to come on and immediately be under that kind of pressure. But yeah, he had to do better and he couldn't. Under profited, so do Roma. So with 20 minutes to play, Tottenham, who've... Bruno Perez, he's lost out to Georgiou, who hits it. Turned over the top by Skorupski. Right back overplaying his hand then.
I think Georgiou has been the best of the substitutes for Tottenham. A real good scrap. With Bruno Perez got the upper hand there and tested the keeper. Definitely looks like he could play his part.
For Tottenham, Winks keeping the tempo good. Christian Eriksen, and Kudu came off his flank, goes short to Wimmer instead, off the post. And Kudu couldn't turn it in first time, but it's poked home on the goal line almost by Harry Winks.
No more than Spurs deserve. And a positive note for Pochettino at the end of this game. Vincent Janssen screaming for it. His shot squeezed through. It looked like the chance was gone. The keeper couldn't recover though. And Winks following up to finish.
just got the reward for making the effort to get in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he stayed at it as well.
Still hope for Tottenham. And Kudu. That's a great ball in, and Spurs level it. Wimmer's got it. Not Wimmer, excuse me. Vincent Janssen.
Yeah, well, they criticised Nkudu just a few moments ago for taking too much out of it, trying to beat his man. Much more like it. Get a yard of space, whip it in, and hope the striker finishes it off. And that's the type of service that Janssen will be looking for. Not the cleanest of contacts, but a good boost for his confidence to get the leveller for Spurs. Great play from Nkudu. And on the balance of play and the chances they've had, you can't say, and it's not deserved.
Roma come again, and they score. What a remarkable finale here. Tominello has got them 3-2 in front.
Seconds between the goals. Claims for a free kick in there. The Spurs defender went down. Clever forward play and a lovely finish as well from the youngster. Stretching out. And Tominello has surely won it for Roma.
One of the themes of the tournament, these young strikers for the big clubs from Italy, all making their mark on the tournament. What